welcome to the first ever online youth circus gala presented by CircusWorks. We are beaming live here from Circa Media in Bristol. Anything could happen. It probably will. We have acts from all over the UK to show you what amazing performers you're helping to grow in the youth circus sector. These are the performers of our future. We need to invest in them so that circus can continue to thrive and grow when we, like me, are now too old to get up them ropes anymore. Some of us are live here and some of the acts have been made all over the place. We are experts in teleporting tonight. During the show, I need you to pretend that you're at a real show. When an act happens, you're going to cheer and clap like I can hear you. I think we can do that here. Yeah. We've got a great audience here. Very small and very socially distanced, but we're having lots of fun and we hope you will too. So I need you to do that like we can hear you and like the acts can hear you. The beauty of a show like this though, is that you can be a little bit naughty and you can heckle too, because we can't hear you. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to do that to me right now. Go on, give me your worst heckle. They're all too scared of me to do that here. Oh, I enjoyed that. Thank you very much. So I'm going to do a warm-up act so that you can pretend that you're loving something. This is very highbrow. It's taken me a very long time to train this. So it's very serious. I need a drum roll from you all now, please. Now, this may not work first time. If it does work at all, I want you to give a massive cheer, like I've just scored a goal at Wembley. Okay, ready? Drum roll, please. 3, 2, 1. Oh! But you know what? It's the circus, so I get another go. Number 2. Drum roll, please. Is the suspense killing you? Yeah! Oh, so that's the kind of fun we're going to have tonight. Thank you, studio audience. That's the kind of fun we're going to have. But first of all, we're going to get to a little bit of serious stuff. The COVID crisis has hit us all hard, especially in the performing world, and we're able to start adapting now as long as we do it safely. Youth circuses across the UK provide vital services. They give young people a creative outlet, opportunities to perform, and a community, as well as keeping them fit and healthy. Many youth circuses specifically work with young people from disadvantaged backgrounds, and for these young people, this can be nothing short of a lifeline. This is all so incredibly important, especially now. The youth circus sector in the UK has been left devastated by the economic realities of this crisis, and many smaller youth circuses have sadly fallen through the cracks of governmental support and are facing financial ruin. CircusWorks have been doing amazing work, especially keeping a community talking during lockdown. They're an advocacy and support organisation for UK circuses. With your help, we're raising funds to support youth circuses through this crisis. Tonight, we hope to raise £5,000 overall. And then, in the full crowdfunder, we want to raise £15,000. This only happens with you guys helping. So please, please donate. We've already had some amazing people donate, and I'd like to give a big thanks to Alex Clatworthy, Jackie Crocher, Judith Hoffman, and Veronica Hearn. Big cheer for them, guys. Thank you. You've started it now, guys. The rest will all be putting that money in. So this money will be given to those who have had the most impact on local communities and need the help most. Also, many of you will recognise the amazing Lynn Carroll, who's worked tirelessly to keep you all in touch, learning and being positive. Tonight, I thought we'd have a bit of fun. If we reach our target of £5,000 tonight, I will throw knives at Lynn for your entertainment. We do have her consent, because as we all know, consent is very important. So it's dependent on you out there. Do you want to see youth circus thriving?
Yeah.
And do you want to see Lynn in the danger spot?
Yeah.
Get donating. The link is on your screen. All you have to do is click on the link, follow the instructions, and the total will rise. I'm going to be giving you some fun facts on what you'll be providing throughout the show tonight. If you can't afford to donate, that's fine, but please share the crowdfunder link instead so that your friends can contribute. So I think it might be time to bring on some fun. But first of all, as you know, we haven't been able to perform much, if at all, this year. So we have some actual live performers here for you tonight. This is the first time there's been a show here at Circus Media in Bristol since March. It's amazing. So we want to cheer up these circus kids. Let's have a look at them. Come on. Look how sad they look that they haven't been able to train. You need to come a bit closer. There we go. Look how sad they are. You can help put smiles on those sad little circus faces by donating your money, and they will show you some of their best tricks. Okay, guys, you need to go over and get ready now. That's it. Hopefully they can cheer up on the way to the second stage. Young people attending youth circuses are the circus performers of our future. If you have, or your children have, ever been part of a youth circus, if you've ever loved a circus show, or if you want young people to have every opportunity in life, including learning to juggle, please consider donating to this cause. £5 is the cost of a face mask to keep a child safe. No brainer. So I think they might be ready now. I'm going to introduce you to the first show of tonight and the first live show at Circus Media since March. This is their first performance for a while. Let's hear it for the Fiery Jacks family. It's a tribute act, and it's Anya May, who's 10, and Amber, who's 8. Take it away, guys. It's about 10 seconds behind them now. they've come all the way from Cardiff to Bristol, and they were 8 and 10. Think what they can do if you fund them to do more circus. That's just the beginning for them. The Amazing Fire Toys are giving vouchers for equipment to all youth circuses taking part in tonight's show. So let's give them some love, give them a big cheer at home. Now, we're going to start to get all hot and fiery. The next performer has performed with no fit state. You may recognise him. Don't go setting fire to yourselves at home now, will you, grown-ups? Let's hear it. Oh, there's going to be 3, actually. It's Luke Halligarton, Kira Edwards doing mini hoop. She's from Circus Central at level 2, as she's a BTEC student, and Tess Stockwell, who's a level 3 BTEC student at Circus Central. Let's take it over to them.
you a picture full of light, includes a happy memories so bright. I can change your thoughts, my dear, I can change your fears, but if you wanna trouble me to make it disappear, oh,
loving it here. We hope you're loving it. If you are, please share the link. Share the link to all of your friends on all your social media so that they can join us. I know that we've got people joining us as far away as Japan and America. So let's spread this as far as we possibly can so all these amazing performers can be seen. Next, we're going to shake things up a bit. Circus encompasses a whole world of skills in different disciplines. Here is a great example of that from the amazing Circus Central Summer Cabaret.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wait! Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys. What are you talking about?
All young men with suits and ties, just sitting in the crowd smoking big cigars. I hope you're ready for what's coming now. I'm the one, I'm the lady that will bring you down. There's a joint on the corner where the big boys play, where the whiskey's running like the river, but they all never come for the booze and bass. I'm the one, I'm the lady that'll rock this place. That'll rock this place. That'll rock this place. Rock this place. Rock this place. Rock this
What a great show. Yay, we're having a great time here. And I'd just like to thank the following people for their amazing donations. Keep it coming, people. Kate Evans, Anonymous, Ellis Rana Hopper, Peter Duncan, Simon Mammoth, sorry if I said that wrong, Andy Horrobin and Tracy Gonzalez. We love you. Thank you very much for your donations. And also keep your comments coming. Ariel Mills and Carol Shepherd, thanks for the positivity. Keep it going. Next, we are going to take you to a performer who I have a bit of a soft spot for. He started performing with No Fit Youth Circus. He toured with No Fit State Circus. He's worked with Pirates of the Caribbean, Gorilla Circus, my venue, the Social Club at Shambhala, and Synchronicity. The video we're going to show you is filmed at the Roundhouse. He's an urban explorer, and he was handily there to help me break into my own house when we got locked out after Glastonbury one year. I like to call him my own personal Spider-Man. Thanks, Youth Circus. I'd still be locked out now. The wonderful human and wonderful talent, that is Ellis Grover. I know, you can, please. Let's clap on the intro.
Hello, my name is Ellis Grover and I am a high wire walker and circus performer, and I came from Youth Circus. I owe my entire life to Youth Circus. Companies like Organised Chaos and No Fit State brought me into a world of performing, and I am just over a decade into a performance career and a life that I'm very humbled and happy living. Youth Circus is incredibly important to give kids a platform like that to express themselves. I was not a very popular kid in school, and what Youth Circus did to me was give me confidence, give me a identity, and give me a future. I owe literally everything to the Youth Circus projects that raised me. So, donate to the crowdfunder and hashtag Save Youth Circus. Let's get Youth Circus back on its feet again after this crisis. All the best and big love. Take care.
We love Ellis, isn't he talented? Now, as he says, donate now. A donation of £20 is the cost of PPE and cleaning equipment for 1 whole week so that a youth circus can keep running. Donate now. Now, we are going right up to Scotland, to Aberdeenshire, a youth circus that is sadly having to close its doors in October due to lack of funding. This is a prime example of why we need to do this event. Please help so that other companies don't end up folding like this. Let's enjoy Circus Modo and salute all the wonderful things they did for all the young people in their area.
Hello, I'm Martin Danziger, the Creative Director of Modo. This year, we bring together our passion for performance, our work with the international communities in Peterhead through the Home Haim Dom Dom project, and our precious international connections to create a new show inspired by being a long way from home.
On this perfect day, when everything is ripening and the eyes of the sun just fell into my life, I looked back, I looked forward, and I never saw so many and such good things all at once. How could I fail to be grateful for my whole life? And so, I tell my story to myself.
Closing of places of entertainment. All cinemas, theatres, and other places of entertainment are to be closed immediately until further notice.
But seriously, how do you create a show when you're stuck at home? When even the cast can't meet up? Maybe it simply can't be done. But if it were possible, maybe it would begin like this.
To love a country is if you've lost one. I am on a plane departing forever, clouds closing like curtains on my country. The last scene in which I'm a madman scribbling my address and phone number I'll never use again. The colour of my father's eyes, my mother's hair, terrified I could forget these.
We carry yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
We carry soil in small bags.
We carry our mother tongue.
We carry tears in our eyes.
We carry scars from proxy wars of grief.
We carry names, stories, memories of our villages, fields, boats.
We carry old homes along the spine, new dreams in our chests.
We carry dust of our families and neighbours.
We carry our hands, feet, bones, hearts, and best minds for a new life.
To love a country as if you've lost one. 1 foot inside a plane destined for a country she knew only as a name, a colour on a map. glossy photographs taken from drugstore magazines, her hand clutched around one suitcase, taking the things that she needs most. Hand-coloured photographs of her family, her wedding veil, the doorknob of her house, a jar of dirt from her backyard, goodbye letters that she won't open for years.
To love a country as if you've lost one. I hear her, once upon a time, reading picture books over my shoulder at bedtime. Both of us learning English, sounding out words as strange as the talking animals and fair-haired princesses in their pages.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star, wake me where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles felt like lemon drops high above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of, why, oh, why can't I?
And can it be done? Who knows? But to create is to hope, to share a dream of coming together once more. Our doors and our borders might be shut, but our hearts are open.
You go because travel is holy, because your body
You
is
go
wired
because
to
you've
go.
heard a cuckoo
You
call.
have a
go
quite
because
different
the
body
cold
and
is
different
coming.
brain.
Spring
If you were
is
the sort
coming.
of bird that stayed.
Soldiers
You go
are
because
coming.
there's nothing left to
Plague,
hope for.
flood,
Because
an
there's
ice age,
everything to hope
a new
for,
religion.
and all life is
You go
risk.
A new
because the
idea.
streets
You go
are
because
paved
you've
with
met
gold,
someone.
and your
You've made
father
a vow
went there when he
that
was
are
your
no more
age.
grasshoppers.
You go because life is sweet.
You go
Life
because you're
is
alive.
cheap. Life
Because you're
is
dying.
flux.
You go because
And
the
you can't
world
take it with you.
rotates.
You
Because
go
the
because
world is
hope,
changing,
need, and escape
and
are
you've lost
names
the
for the
key.
same
You
word.
go.
You go.
You go because you must.
Wasn't that amazing? Thanks very much to Modo. Missed. So let's keep all those other youth circus groups going. Now, we've had some new donations. Thank you so much for Eve in Switzerland and Alan Dunn for donating. You want to see me throw knives at Lynn Carroll, don't you? Don't forget, if we reach our target tonight, then I will throw knives at Lynn Carroll for your entertainment. What more could you wish for? I will try to miss. Now, we're at Circa Media, as I said earlier on, and we've got a second live act for you, real live performance. We've been all over the country, and we've been to Scotland, and now we are in Bristol. So I'm very happy to introduce you to the very talented Fiery Jacks performer from the Fiery Jacks family. They've all got talents. They're like the Von Trapps of circus. And they've come all the way over from Cardiff. And this performer is going to be multitasking because she can hear one piece of music and you're hearing a different piece of music. So she's doubly talented. So let's hear it for the amazing Morgan.
Stars in the sky. We ask ourselves, what do they mean? Are we alone? The hunters and gatherers, knowing about the sky is a matter of life and death. Life and death. As we look to the stars in the sky, we ask ourselves, are we alone? And what is our meaning?
Wow, that was amazing. We've got some real talent here. I couldn't even see how many things she was throwing in the air at that point. That was amazing, Morgan. Well done. Thank you. And thank you also to Tam from Circo Pyro and Jules Cook from Performers Without Borders for their generous donations. Obviously, they want me to throw knives at you, Lynn Carroll. So moving on, we can tell you all sorts of things about Youth Circus, but I think it's best if you hear it from the people that have benefited from it. The next performer is I can't say, it's like a tongue twister, a circus success story. He trained with No Fit State Youth Circus and has gone on to graduate from Circomedia BTEC, the National Centre for Circus Arts, becoming a freelance performer who's worked with Occam's Razor and No Fit State Circus. Here is the wonderfully talented and upside down Lee Hino presenting his act, Penrose.
Hi guys, my name is Lee Hino, I'm 23 years old and I'm a performer based in London. I joined No Fit State's Youth Circus when I was 15 years old, and then I went on to study at Circomedia on their BTEC and then on to the National Centre for Circus Arts where I did their bachelor's programme. No Fit State were amazing with me, they helped me, they took me to go see some amazing shows, they gave me a lot of support when I decided that I wanted to pursue circus as a career and to be a professional performer. My tutors gave me extra time outside of class to watch my audition routines, to just give me some advice, and they just gave me a lot of support, which was amazing because it felt that like I could go out and actually pursue this and do what I wanted to do for a living. I actually now teach at the National Centre for Circus Arts on their London Youth Circus programme and on their adult classes. And then I regularly go back to No Fit State and I teach their Youth Circus classes. Youth Circus is amazing for a lot of people. It really encourages people to get out and do something physical that they can go out and do as a career, and we can help them decide to do that as a career. We can help them like pursue it. So I really encourage everyone to go out and, you know, donate as much as you can to really help save the Youth Circus around the UK.
That was amazing, Lee. Now, as he says, please donate. A donation of £50 will cover the cost of training one staff member on new safety procedures. Yes. Please donate. And also share the link now so that more people can watch the show. We want to get it as far and wide as we possibly can so that we can spread the word of Youth Circus and also raise more money. Next, we're going to be going to Newcastle. We've got a few different performers. We're going to go to Circus Central, their youth company, the 5-Ring Circus Performance Troupe. We may have had to stop everything during COVID, but our community can be very resourceful and adaptable. This is the proof. You can take the girl out of the circus, but you can't take the circus out of the girl. We're going to go to the beach with the bendy holly Kendall. Watch out for the seaweed holly. And we're staying by the sea for Laura Hopper. Then we have Tabitha. She is part of the Youth Circus at the Oak Centre in Norwich. Tabitha had created this routine by herself, edited it by herself for the recent Circus Central Gala during lockdown. That is an achievement in itself without the circus. So Tabitha's then. And then we have from Birmingham, Circus Mash, Simeon Graham. He's 12 years old. He was 11 at the time of making the video in February. He has been juggling since the age of 7.5. He taught himself from YouTube. He now trains at Circus Mash and is part of the Birmingham Youth Circus. We're showing his act Faded. And then lastly, we're going to see a performer who's trained for 6 years. She's now 11. She's wanted to perform trapeze since she first saw it. And here she is, a Circomedia Youth Circus student, Alice Mockingjay. Wow, what a talented bunch. That was amazing. So we've got some good news. We've had some great donations. Thank you to Paul Greatholder for the lovely comment and the generous donation. Amanda Baglow and Phil Burton from Circus Eruption, Brianne Halford, Pip Thomas and Nicholas Young. Thank you so much for all your generosity. You're going to really help the circus community. Let's hear from you in the comments. We've had some lovely comments from people. Tell us where you are and what circus you're part of, what youth circus. We'd love to know. We'd love to hear from you. Now we're going to move on. Circus is a great place for everyone. We're all celebrated for our differences and our uniqueness. It's a place where we can be who we are and enjoy that. Now we have another youth circus success story. The next performer was born in Spain and brought up in the UK. He likes to make work that indulges the controversial, the humorous and the irony of life. I love this next piece for its individuality and you're going to love it. It's Ollie Park and he's presenting Plastic Glamour.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm Ollie Park. Hi. I am a freelance circus artist with a freelancing company in the UK called Ollie Park Presents. So I started in circus with the No Fit State Youth Circus, where I went along to one of their summer schools that they had arranged every summer, and it was a week-long intensive little taster course in all different types of circus discipline, and at the end we made a little show. And that week gave me so much and so much more than I wouldn't even have realized, because it didn't just give me the idea that I was capable of more than I thought I was, but it also gave me a sense of friendship, of community, and of a whole world that I didn't even know about. I can't think of how much I have grown since being there. They didn't just turn me away. They didn't say you don't fit, you don't look the part. They just took me and they taught me anything that I was wanting and willing to put the effort into, and I got results from it. And in the year that I was with the youth circus, I had the idea to continue this for the seemingly rest of my life, and they helped me with that. They trained me enough for an audition, and so I could start my journey into the circus world, which is where I am now, 10 years later. So I have so much to thank and so much gratitude for No Fit State for being there and being a supporting leg for me. So please, donate to the Youth Circus to support the next generation of artists.
was amazing. I think Rent a Mob are going a bit quiet. We can do better than that. Come on. Are you clapping and cheering at home? I do hope so, because those performers, they can hear you really. Okay, as Ollie says, donate now. A donation of £100 is the cost of a bursary for one child to attend a class for a term. You could change your life forever by making a donation. And thank you so much for Mel at Aim to Fly Youth Circus in West Berkshire for her generous donation and her lovely comments. And also to Claire Williams, thank you. Come on, guys, we can beat our target. I really want to throw knives at Lynn. I will miss, I promise. I'll try anyway. So, as you may have been aware, this year has been particularly unusual for the performance world, and some shows were in the ideas stage when the world stopped. Some were being devised and have never been seen. This is one of those shows. This is the first time anyone's seen any of this work, so please enjoy a world premiere of behind the scenes at a project that's still waiting to be finished. There's a few of those. I have a few myself. We are to Rochdale to see the making of Mammoth by Skylight Circus.
In 2019, there was a big buzz about Rochdale. The dinosaur was coming. Skylight staff were planning for the next performance project. We asked our Spotlight troupe what they'd like to do. Climate change and extinction was most important to them. I met a lady called Sue Hanson. One day, she walked in shouting, "Dawn, guess what's in my bag?" Little did we know that the contents of the bag would lead to Skylight's next big project. The bag contained a heavy stone, a fossil. Sue discovered that her fossil was part of a woolly mammoth discovered in Rochdale. From January to March 2020, we worked hard on research and performance. Spotlight did a masterclass with Frantic Assembly. We went to a paleontology talk. We went to Touchstones. We visited the world-famous Diplodocus, planned fossil walks. The show had acro, trapeze, juggling staff, tight wire, stilts, and we created a soundtrack. On Friday the 13th of March, I filmed Spotlight rehearsing. Then the world stopped. The following audio gives a flavour of our show. It contains the thoughts of our young people, with the story read beautifully by Sue's granddaughter Elissa. The wonderful music is by Steve Broomhead.
On the outside, she's a normal person doing normal things. The face in a crowd, the voice unheard. She's not important. She worries about the weather, the world, and extinction. She wants to make a difference but doesn't know where to begin. Sam has a superpower, but she doesn't know how to use it. Every night she hears them. She travels to distant lands beyond time and space.
I think it's like a big problem at the moment, and I think that we're the generation that should be changing it really, because you know, like, we're the ones who are going to suffer in the future, and I just think it needs to be prioritised. You see the issues, but you don't really see what is being done about it.
Nature is always something that's fascinated me. I find that the outdoors is a place of wonder and beauty in everyday life that far too few people appreciate. Nature is the movement of the wind, the sound of birds and the rustling of trees, not just wild expanses of woods, although those are fascinating too. It's the way that there is a peace to a place which is full of movement and pathways, creatures trying to find their way in the world, planets crawling towards sunlight, that's beautiful and calm despite all that's going on. And and that's nature change that appears calm.
Rochdale Cemetery opened in 1855. A man called Abraham Stansfield worked with two geologists, James Horsfall and Robert Law, to create a geology stone trail. There are 27 stones in total. The first stone reads, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth," with the final stone saying, "Speak to the earth, and it will teach thee."
It's almost like it's taking you back in time, but like it's like almost magical how something from so long ago can be like brought so far into the future. Like it's like something now, like our fossils, and then someone in like 3,000 years picking it up being like, whoa, you know what I mean? It's quite magical.
Stones can tell us about the past. They can tell us about the seasons, the seas, a message frozen in time. She wants to see the future.
I think it's like upsetting because there's stuff that people after us won't see that we can see now. So like, you know, extraordinary animals won't exist, and it's like really sad because they're a big part of life.
I was really shocked that I was holding this thing. I didn't believe it. I was like, this just doesn't look like, it just didn't like process in my mind like this lived millions of years ago, and I just like couldn't get it in my head. I was like, and here as well. It was just, I was amazed. I was like, wow, this thing is here. I'm holding it, me. Well, I'm actually surprised that Rochdale was sunny back then, and you know, being all tropical and all, since it's Rochdale and it was just a bit of a swamp. The guy that found the Rochdale scorpion, Mr. Howard, I knew that his last name was Howard, and he was friends and colleagues with a very distant relation to me, and it's direct, and his name was James Maxim, and he worked alongside to find the Rochdale scorpion with Mr. Howard, and he was more into like aquatic, so like the fossilised fish. So he found other around there near the Rochdale scorpion, which was obviously near in Sparth Bottoms, this big massive fossilised tree. And then later in life he went to become a university science professor in Manchester.
Jungles apparently used to be in Rochdale or something that I think I'd like to see, because it's a situation of, well, to be honest, it wouldn't be anything like the Rochdale we know from today. The hills will have moved, the valleys will have moved, but it's kind of wondering what's changed since then, and is there any similarities? Mainly just interested in seeing what lived there, all the arthropleura crawling across the floor, and the change to trees to some extent, because there's cycads, which are so different from the trees we have nowadays. They barely even have leaves as we know them. It's just a place to be interesting to see. Climate more humid, a sense of kind of water being present everywhere within the area, and the stuff that lived off that. There's something that has only been found in Rochdale, and it's scorpion, which is not something you traditionally associate with a town. The scorpion itself is curious because there's so little remaining to one of the fossils, and there's other two that are preserved practically perfectly. And it's great to know that we do have this that nowhere else in the world has.
When I think of Mother Nature, I don't think of her as like a person in particular. I see her as like a source of what happens, or almost like, because obviously weather is something to do with it, but it's almost like the world talking back to us kind of thing.
I picture a celestial being. She hasn't got any form, and though she can take whatever form she takes, you know, she could be pretty, but she can be warm, she can be, you know, beautiful. But when you mess with her, you don't mess with that person, because you do, and it's like you're hurting her, and that's why you don't mess like with her. It's just like, you know, this is envisioning what I think she's saying. Look, you don't mess with like my place. This is not your place. This is my place. I was here way before you. No, this is my place. You're just visitors. You're going to be gone soon. Sooner or later, you're going to be gone. I will still be here, and I will fight back if you want to hurt me.
They must be over the moon that someone's finally seen some of their work. Let's hope you get to finish it and do it in front of an audience soon, guys. So big shout out to the Liverpool Fire Crew, to Circus Eruption in Swansea, to Annabelle in Lost in Translation, and to Paul and all at the Belfast Circus School. Big hi, thanks for watching. If everyone can share the link right now, we can get more people joining us and we can have a lot more fun. Not that we're not having loads of fun right now. So we've also had a wonderful donation from the wonderful Ashley Horrobin. Thank you, Ashley. Well done. We're going to have a trio of performances coming up next. First of all, we've got Thomas Hughes Green with A New World Born. Thomas has been working all summer with CircusWorks Unconference. He's part of CircusPyro in North Wales, and he's starting the degree course at Circumedia this year. Circus can be presented in many different ways, and Thomas is using the spoken word and skills together. We can use circus to entertain, but we can also use it to tell a story and give a message, and this is a great example. The next performer has been training at the Oak Circus Centre in Norfolk. She's made this video performance during lockdown. This is a wonderful example of how we can make work against all the odds. Circus teaches us to be resourceful and resilient. So give some virtual love to Rebecca Gonzalez. And then, finally, we're going to go to North Wales to visit the wonderful CircusPyro. Kieran was studying juggling and balance in Portugal and is now on the degree course at Circus Media. Here he is, giving us a look into his world with his piece, The Orchestra. Take it away.
A new world born. As the machine slows and the cogs stop spinning, the cog spinners start thinking. As the world begins to slumber, those who before had either been in work or bored, they start to learn to think, to juggle, and to draw. As the world falls asleep, the earth begins to wake. Its inhabitants rub their eyes and stretch their arms. With every yawn, they grow further from the world they knew, as a new one begins to dawn. They start to think of their loved ones, their lost ones. They start to think of those sleeping on the ground, and there a deeper sense of empathy is found. Why only show Christmas spirit once a year, when for the other 300 odd days all we portray is fear? Stay home, stay safe. For many, home is not a safe space. And for the poor, the sick, and the homeless, couldn't we do more? As the world starts to wake, the earth is pushed back into a sedated sleep, and the cogs start to clunk and whir, and the clog turners, they start to shift and stir, growing restless with the deep pockets above and the rough sleepers below. They, the artists, the makers, the builders, the creators, they stop dreaming of the introspective, vindictive, cruel and capitalistic world they went to sleep in. They open their eyes to a waking vision of a new world born. Mother Nature looks down at her new world. This one thinks more, does less, cares and shares more, burns and wastes less. In the glimmering early morn, as they greet and embrace, they say, we need to worry less about how high we can build our churches' steeples and concern ourselves with the welfare of its people. This new world with the same people, ready, waiting, looking in, hands spread out. The sun rises over a world ready to live, ready to love, to share and to give. A new world is born.
I'm really impressed with all the performances tonight. We've just seen so many amazing acts, and there's still more to come. So don't forget to donate, and don't forget to share the link. Thank you very much to Sarah Smith for your donation. And thank you for this lovely comment. This is just a prime example of why we need to save Youth Circus. This has been put on the comments section here tonight. I'm part of the Youth Circus, Circus Eruption. Circus has helped me gain my confidence as I was bullied in school and gave me a place to relax. Thank you, Ashley Horrobin, for saving that. And I think you speak for a lot of people. So please, please remember to donate, because you can make a real difference in people's lives, especially young people who might not have confidence or might be having a hard time at school. It gives them a place to belong and a place to shine. Talking of which, Youth Circus would be absolutely nothing without the inspiring teachers that teach the skills and bring out the creativity of their students. Here we have some wonderful words from the amazing Annabelle Carberry from the Oak Circus Centre and Lost in Translation.
Hi, my name's Annabelle Carberry, and I, along with my husband Massey, run the Lost in Translation Circus, which is an international touring company, and the Oak Circus Centre, which is a circus centre where we run circus education programs, including youth circus, and also host professional artists and companies for training and creation. And both these companies are something that we founded and something that we have built over the last 10 years into, well, the touring company has become quite an established company. The space is a bit newer, but it's starting to do great things. And I had quite a long circus career so far. As part of building the companies, I've been a performer, a teacher, a rigger, producer, administrator, grant writer. I had so many different hats and learnt so many different things, and prior to that I worked for various other companies in the UK and in Australia, and as an independent artist. So I've done all sorts of things and travelled the world with my career, and I'm incredibly lucky to have had those experiences. I've been in the circus since I was 12. I was part of the Flying Fruit Fly Circus in Australia, which is one of the oldest and most established youth circuses in the world. It's 40 years old, a couple of years ago. And yeah, well, last year I think it was actually even. Wow. And it's an amazing, amazing thing. And I've seen circus and youth circus change lives. As a young person, I've experienced and seen that in other people, and I've also experienced it as a teacher and as a performer. And I think being part of Fruit Flies for me, apart from giving me the career that it has given me and the richness of life that has given me, was also a really, really important part in developing the person that I am now and giving me the confidence and skills and sort of approaches to life that I have. And most of all, it's given me a really good understanding of the importance of being part of a community and being part of a group and what that can give. And I think that's the reason that has kept me coming back to circus all these years after doing various other things with my life as well. So youth circus can do really incredible things for young people and not so young people. I know that it can save lives, it can change lives for the better, and yes, it's super important. And what CircusWorks are doing to try and save the youth circuses in this difficult situation, I really hope we can all support that to happen, so please donate.
Thanks very much, Annabelle. That was brilliant. As she says, donate. £300 is the cost of a bursary for one child to attend classes for a whole year. That can completely change their lives and set them up for a whole career. So donate, please donate, and share with your friends. We've got a bunch of performances from youth performers that were. The first performer started in Youth Circus, and that set him up to go to the National Centre for Circus Arts. Yep, you can get a degree in circus. This act is part of his graduation piece. That's Chris Oston and Take Your Pick. Then we have the fabulously named Ed Spoons. He was a member of Albert and Friends Instant Circus as a child. He now performs in Simple Cypher, and he teaches on the Roundhouse Street Circus Initiative. Finally, in this group, I'm very biased about this one. I did make this act with her, and I'm very proud of her and the work. She started circus age 11. She joined No Fit State Circus in Cardiff, and then she came to Bristol to study at Circumedia on the BTEC and then the foundation degree. Then we made this piece together as part of a show for the Social Club at Shambhala Festival. It was actually filmed right where I'm standing right now in the church at Circumedia. The amazingly talented Ellie Phillips performing Rise Above. Hope you enjoy it.
say that the jump or the hair, the lift or the stairs, which will it be for? How now, big
that was 3 amazing performances there. Well done, everyone, and amazingly well done to all the youth performers who have taken part. It's amazing to see what you can all do, and just think what you're doing now. In 10 years' time, you're going to be kicking all us oldies' butts and showing us how to do it. Well done. Now, the beauty of doing the show online is that we can travel with no effort at all, and we're going to beam ourselves across the water and visit a circus in Belfast. Before we do, I'm just going to tell you something very quickly. This show is going to be up online for 2 weeks. It's part of our crowdfunder. So please, if you're watching it tonight, please share it with your friends. They still have a chance to watch it. If you're in the show, share it with everybody you know, and just get everybody to put some money into the pot so that we can continue doing this amazing work. So next, we are going to teleport ourselves across the water, and we are going to visit Streetwise Youth Circus in Belfast, who have been running online classes during the Big L, and they've been doing great stuff in Northern Ireland. They're a young community group who love to throw things and eat chips. We hope you've enjoyed everything. A big round of applause to everyone who's been part of this. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to all the groups, all the schools, all the performers who have shown their work. Remember, without Youth Circus, there is no platform for our shining new performers to come through. And you know, we're getting older now. I speak for myself. Someone has to take over so that I can have a lie down. Please support the youth to shine in the future. Now, I'd like to say a quick thank you to all the people who have made the show possible behind the screens, the technical genius that is David Hoare, the editor Christian Britton, Sarah Smith for producing, and Lynn and Leah for being the driving force behind all of the CircusWorks project. Now, we have come to the time where we're going to do the scary thing. We haven't quite reached our targets, but we believe that you and all of your friends and everyone that sees this will donate and that we will reach our target. We are optimists here. So, we're going to do it. I'm going to throw knives at Lynn. Do you want to hear that? Do you want to see that? Yeah. I can't hear you. Do you want to see that? Okay, we're going to do it. So we have a very reluctant Lynn. Leah, I will try to bring her back in one piece for you. Now, let's go for it. Okay, Lynn, are you ready?
No.
Okay, have you got your mask? We're going to be socially good. That's it. And stand in front of the board, Lynn. Now pop your mask on, my darling. That's it. No, not on your mouth, on your eyes. That's it. It's much... Oh, I need to take my glasses off. It's much better if you can't see what's going on. That's it. That's wonderful. And now what's going to happen is everyone's going to do a slow clap. That's everybody here and everybody at home. When I put my hand in the air, you're going to all stop as one. Perfect. Now, Lynn, when you hear that sound, that's when the very sharp knife is coming, flying at you at 100 miles an hour. Now, put your legs together, put your arms in tight, make yourself as small as possible. Take a step to your left, the other left. That's it. Lovely. Now, we're going into the danger zone, Lynn. Do not move. This is really dangerous. Everybody start that slow clap. You know what we practiced just now? When I put my hand in the air, we're going to stop clapping. Let's try that again. Oh, Lynn, I'm really sorry. That wasn't very good, was it? How are you feeling, Lynn? Let's take the mask in. We're going to try something a little bit different. What we're going to do is stay where you are so that we're distanced. We're going to pop you around the back, and I'm going to throw them at your face.
Oh my God.
Okay, you pop round there, Lynn.
Please donate.
Say it louder.
Please donate.
Okay, so Lynn, these are really sharp knives. I'm a bit sweaty. It's been a long day. Okay, I'm going to just take this off so it doesn't get in the way. Right then, we're going to start low and we're going to rise up. Every time I get a knife in the board and not Lynn, what are you guys going to do? Okay, a bit sweaty. Here we go. Any last words, Lynn?
Please donate.
Oh, it's going really well. Shall we go all the way, everybody? Yeah! Do not do it. It's really dangerous. We're going to celebrate Youth Circus. We are in a bubble, it's okay. How are you feeling, Lynn?
Oh, glad to be alive.
Thank you very much, all of you. Don't forget to share with your friends, or I'll come round your house. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks
Goodbye.
to Circus Media, Lucy and Howie and everyone who's helped us out today. Thank you.
Thank you to Circus Media.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, come on, we're going to get the children on. I forgot.
Just hit me in the face.
This is the motivation for learning tricks.